Hello and welcome. My name is Miriam and today we're going to make a wonderful, quick and summery fresh dessert named Lemon Posset. Now, Lemon Posset, 3 ingredients for the posset: lemons, sugar, double cream. That's it. Let's begin. So I've weighed everything out already. So I have got 200 grams of sugar, which I'm going to put into the pan, which I have. I've got some double cream weighed out, which is 600 ml. Now this is all going to go into one pan and we're going to slowly warm it up to melt that sugar. You want to make sure the sugar is all nice and dissolved in the pan. Scrape that cream there. So basically this is like a lovely, I'd say thickened, creamy lemon cream. This is what a lemon posset is, and how we're going to achieve that is by the reaction of the lemon juice and the cream, the fats in the cream. Now, people might think this might split and curdle and things like this, but the fat in the cream actually helps. If you was to use milk, there's not enough fat to thicken the mixture up, so the mixture would look curdled and go like this. But with this one, because of the fat in the cream, it's going to get lovely and thick. So while that is heating, I have juiced some lemons. So I've used some large lemons. If you're going to use the medium ones from the shops, I suggest 5. I've gone for 2.5 of the big ones, so double the amount if I've got small ones. These are also unwaxed. So what I would like to do, if I got waxed lemons, I would just like to put some hot water over the lemons just to remove that wax, so the flavour of the lemon is going to come through a lot more. I'm going to use some of the zest as well. So I'm just going to zest just a little bit into my cream and sugar mix. Just half a lemon. Half a lemon is wonderful. There we go. And that's just going to go into the cream mix. So, like I say, super quick and easy. Just a case of putting everything in the pan, heating it up. So as soon as that, and I can feel the sugar's dissolved, because you don't want grainy lumpy bits of sugar, so it's very nice to just dissolve the sugar. You can feel it getting warm. So what I'm going to do now is I want this to bubble a slight little bit, and then I'm going to add my lemon juice and then just boil that a little bit more. I don't want it to be boiling over or anything, I just want it to boil enough to set. So this is going to make around 6 desserts. I'm actually going to do 4 plastic cups here. I'm going to leave it in the fridge. So ideally you want to make this the day before, leave it in the fridge overnight, but you can make this in the morning and it's going to be ready, super ready for the evening once it's all cooled down. With that, you can serve it with some nice shortbread. I'm going to put some strawberries on the top of it, and yeah, it's going to be delicious. Especially this time of year when the weather's getting warmer and you just want that fresh dessert, something sharp, not something heavy, and you know, you want something sharp and fresh. So I definitely recommend this. Serving options, you can serve them in a bowl. So if you've got bowls, you can just pour some in the bowl, set them in the fridge, crumble, berries, whatever. You know, you do need to serve this in something. I wouldn't recommend putting it in a container and then spooning it out. I recommend to, when you've done it, set it in whatever you are going to finish eating with. So definitely, like I said, these are Italian Sicilian lemons. That's why they're really big. The flavour that comes from these, the flavour that comes from the zest. I always try to use zest in the recipes as well, because the flavour, it just levels it up, it just gives it another dimension, another delicious flavour. So this is starting to boil. So I'm now going to pour the lemon juice in that I have previously juiced, and I can already see it changing, thickening up a little bit. So you can see the consistency changing already as soon as the lemon has dropped in. So all we're going to do with that is just bring it up to a boil. It kind of looks like the start of when you're making a custard, a creme anglaise, if anybody knows what that is. It's thickening up, the colour's changed, it's gone to this yellowy custard-like consistency and colour. So we're just going to slowly bring this up to the boil. Once again, don't rush it, don't have it on the hottest heat, rapid boiling. You need to be in control of it. It's so easy to boil cream over, and you don't want to do that. The mess and the clean-up time. Remember, we like to make baking easy. One pot, one pan, less washing up, no mess. So this is looking ready. It's just got a few bubbles on the top. You can see the steam coming off the pan, and it's just starting to bubble. Okay, very important. You don't want to not bubble it, because it might not set. Like the chances are that it's not going to set. It needs to boil. It needs to get that temperature within the mixture, and it really does. But like I said, this as well is really nice with raspberries. If you can get some fresh raspberries, just crush them up slightly, squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on that, nice and fresh, and serve them on top. So this is starting to bubble now, so I'm going to switch that off, and I am going to move to my little containers. So like I said, this is enough for 6. So all I'm going to do now is, I've got a little lip on the end of this pan. This is why I like to use this pan, so it's easier for me to pour. So I'm literally just pouring it onto the cups, and yes, very nice. I'm leaving, I'll show you how much I'm filling it. I'm leaving a little gap at the top, so I can okay. So I've filled them this much, and I'm just going to leave them to cool down outside for say 10-15 minutes, just to take that initial heat off,